Hi, crafty friends. Okay, guys, I came up with an idea for a wreath. And then what happened as I started getting into the project, I was like, wait a minute. This is looking more like a flower to me than a wreath. So you could totally do whatever you want if you try out this project. But I just grabbed some craft sticks, and then you saw me use some cardboard there just to kind of make my wreath form. And I'm kind of cutting them in half-ish. So I'm just kind of marking them with my pencil, and then I'll just use the little clippers there to cut them apart. And I know those probably aren't the right little clippers for that, but they work. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So once we get everything trimmed off with the craft sticks, what we're going to do is we're going to start hot gluing them around. So what I did was when I was cutting them in half, I would keep each size together because, again, they're in half-ish. So the little bit shorter side I will use for the top part, but the bigger ones we're going to start hot gluing around the form there. And I'm just butting it right up to the middle part. And as I was doing this, this is where I was like, wait a minute, this is kind of looking like flower petals in a way, but it would be a super duper cute wreath as well. You could paint these any color you wanted. You could leave them natural. You could add some stain, whatever your heart desires. I'm going to actually add a little bit of pickling wash, which if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's really almost kind of like a stain. But a while back, I found the coolest color. It was on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Like I'm talking years ago. And I'm finally down to the last little bit of it. But anyways, I'll be sad when it's gone. So you can see with the other little side of it, the shorter side of when I clipped them off, I'm just putting those in the middle, just kind of splitting the difference so it kind of fills in. So you can see this is where I was like, oh, ooh, kind of petally flowery kind of ish. So then I was like, what are we going to do for the center? So I grabbed out some fabric that I have, and then I'm using that smaller little embroidery hoop there from the Dollar Tree and put glue around this, and then we're just going to glue it straight down to the fabric. And I was like, let's let this set, and then I grabbed a little bit of the filler stuff, and we are going to turn this into the center part, ooh, words are hard today, of the flower. So once I get this on, I cut out a little piece of cardboard, and we got that done, set it aside, and here's this pickling wash that I love so very much. I'm so sad that they don't make this color anymore, but I'm like, you know what, I'm determined. I'm gonna find some paint, and I'm gonna thin it out, and I'm gonna make it look just like this, because I know it looks kind of green on camera, but it's got a lot of gray in it too. It's just, anyways, adorable. So once that's dry, we're going to take some of the distressing spray and we're going to spray that on. Actually, I didn't even wait for this to dry. I forgot. I didn't wait. I can see it's super wet there. But I thought that would kind of help it all just kind of, dry in together, might give it kind of some different looks. And so then once that was done, then the topper or the center part, I am just going to hot glue around that and just set it right inside. And so I gotta tell you, I'm in love with this. And I have this really cool boxwood wreath that I'm gonna put this inside of that. Look at this. I just think it's adorable. Oh, I love that fabric. All right, friends, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to follow the page for more crafts.